4th stream of Hollowhardcore. So, I'm not going to be doing much on this stream. This is mainly going to be just gonna go mine a little. I mean, not mining like mining. We're just going to grab. That scared me. Right. The iron farm's running. And I guess the first order of business is to grab a little bit of granite. We're going to grab a little more of this reddish stone, and hopefully get to work on making the encircling wall around the village. That would be quite nice. And potentially getting a diamond axe from trade. Ooh. Okay. I may pick up the axe first, but the sword is definitely going to be picked up one day. Things I can eat. What? Stack of baked potatoes. Need to go grab a little bit of granite. We have a axe that is just shy of full. We may have a bit of granite left open. Never mind. I'm wrong. So, running down, grabbing a little granite. Buster. Not unless I'm willing to rain that thing out, which I am not. That is granite. I just hope it's connected. I hope it's not connected to some sort of oceanic, like, sea cave. Or that it doesn't end up dropping a creeper directly onto my head. That would be... If that happened to me, I would have a rotten afternoon. That's 3 in the afternoon. A rotten morning. This is not a bad size for a granite vein. Grab a bunch of granite. Definitely preferable doing this over the method where you go... It is connected to a water cave. Cave go above us. Does okay. Problem. Well then, what are our options? Make a full quarry and like dig out. Actually, we can assign a quarry. It would be cool if we made like a funny shaped quarry, like we made a big hexagon. Oh, a pentagon. I don't know what shape is. Well, okay, normally in real life quarries are like square or rectangular. They're a quadrahedron, I think. Yeah, they're like a 4-sided shape. And they're usually regular. I'm not what I would like to do aesthetics-wise for this. Assuming I make a quarry. See, a quarry is going to be pulling out a lot of stuff from the ground that is not granite. It's going to be pulling out stone, cobble, it's going probably deep slate as well. It's going to be, and in addition to all of the alternate types of ores, like granite, diorite, andesite, all of the alternate ores are going to share like a spawning pool. Both going to take up basically the same percentage of, I think. Although I will admit it's nice though. It's nice that the Minecraft worlds are no longer a single homogeneous stone type. Interesting to me. I know I sound like an old man, but to be fair, I have been playing the game since 1.47. I started playing in like the last days of 1.47, which I think 1.47 was the Halloween update, was the update that added like beacon and skeleton, which is crazy to me. Like I've been playing Minecraft longer than hoppers have been in the game. I know, I'm an old head. Such an old head. Crazy how despite being an old head, I'm not even that good at the game. How much of this granite borders on the aquatic cave? Not a big fan of these sunken caves, not gonna lie. Okay, I show you. I'm thinking that instead of doing stuff off camera, because it's hardcore, because I can die at any moment, I'm gonna want to record. I'm gonna either want to be recording or making a replay video every single time I'm in the world. And of course, there's the replay mod is not out for 1.10 yet, unless I'm a Patreon. So, recording it is. It's fine. It just means I need to be conscious and always, you know, turn it on. Sometimes I'll hop in and I'll like walk around for a little bit. I'll be like, how much more is the wall? But as long as I'm doing anything that carries even a remote chance of me getting killed, I'm going to be. I don't want to have a case where I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go raid an ocean monument while I'm off camera, and then I die and I need to explain it to you guys. I was like, so I thought I could. Hello. Sorry, Josh. I won't be streaming for soup. Well, okay, I may stream a little. I may stream like an hour or something. It's. I know I shouldn't be doing my coursework, but this is a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, talking softly about how my future plans for a defensive, and then once the defensive wall is down, we can start separating the districts. We can Fletcher district, a Tanner district, sorry, a Leatherworker district, a one district for. Oh, my audio's really soft. I think that might just be because I'm not talking very loud. Let me just okay, let me put my audio up a little bit. I could not continue. Oh wait, what is? Oh. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Magma blocks were embedded in the side of the wall. Okay. This is a problem. I don't know precisely how much granite I'm going to need. I can make an estimate. Yeah. Okay. Great. As long as I didn't do what I did for episode 1, which was forget to check the audio. My computer does this weird thing where when I leave it on for long enough, it'll just like stop. It just like stops recording my voice. And I don't. When I say leave it on for quite a while, I mean like I've had my computer. I know, terrible electronic device etiquette. I've had my computer on for like weeks, for like a week or two before. But that was because I was working on a project and I was really lazy to like save and close properly. I know, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. I can't wait for all the people in the IT field to be like, no, can't do that. You're killing your GPU, frying it. But like I didn't even leave it that long. I didn't leave it on for that long. Yeah, Yeah, see, that's what you do when you take good care of your consumer electronics. If you are bad at taking care of your consumer electronics, like me, you make the machine spirit angry with you. It's angy. You don't want that. Does that, it'll fuck up our content and turn our microphone off for some reason. It's really weird because the Razer the headset that I'm using has a button toggle that will turn off your spoken volume. I tried toggling it on and off and on and off and on and off while I was troubleshooting with the last one. The only thing that seemed to work was turning my computer off for the night, then turning it back on. So, you know, weird shit central. That or my computer just could not put up with me anymore. That was his attempted suicide. Oh, right. I actually have the Razer app on my computer. I've just been well, I haven't exactly been conscientious about making sure I get all the updates on time. I mean, no, I have been updating it. I've just I could have done better. You know, you feel me? YFM. File to get rid of. Let's see what progress we can make on the wall with the amount of granite we have. Oh, a lot of coal. Are there any more villages I need to level up with? I don't think so. Need to get my mending villager up a little, but yeah, for the price point, they're not the best. They could do, if it was the exact same product but it was cheaper. I think I could tolerate that. But and my oh right, he needs to go to his my fault. I'm going to throw maybe 2 stacks of synchronized stacks of granite. Actually, you know what? We'll do site question. Yeah, let's raise this site by a block. I need to get my hands on a better sword. I keep using this piece of crap. I'm gonna end up in a fight I can't win. This is 1 block elevated. Ah? Hold the phone. Oh my god, it's a 2 block jump. I can't have that. Don't do that here. Broken the cardinal rule of my base. Simple gradients, or simple height gradient increase. Jump of 1 block. And we brick would go up around the corner, up around the whole thing. Actually, the brick needs its own flattened area. Up is this. Oh yeah, we'll raise this a block as well. Shit. I'm just looking around anxiously. I don't want to get caught lacking without my combat equipment on my hotbar. one block. Block is here. Jump. I fucked up. I fucked up. This is one block up that way. Oh, okay. It's my own build style. I should be more familiar. Actually, how are we going to handle this corner? Not sure. One thing I am sure of though, that we should be making brick while we boxes make badass noises. This is Golem Farm been running. Same shit, different day. Okay. Where do I need to put the slabs? Because this is starting to get ridiculous. I'm starting to think it might be better to just like move this POS farm and build a better one somewhere else. I'm going to end up spawn-proofing the entire ocean, right? This is my main passive income method, so I gotta be very... I need to be a little anal about making sure the machine's always running. Wait a sec, there are 3 golems in the... My god, that's way too many. Way too many. I mean, I'll be thankful of them if a raid happens, but for now, that's way too many. Yeah, it would actually be quite nice to get a cleric, because then with a cleric, I'd be getting redstone trades too. In addition to Lapis, you aren't the guy. On him. My bro. You know what? It might make more sense to just level him up by all of the trades that he wants, but at the same time, I need mending. I need men. None of these are good enough to like commit to as my main piece of kit. I may buy a second pair of pants, combine them in an anvil so I get projectile protection for unbreaking, and then put mending on. Alternatively, I get prot 3 boots, feather falling 4. That would be quite handy. Unsure. This will lock up. Actually, yeah, let's keep the incline to 1 block. God, the farm is working. We're gonna have to find some way to connect the corners. Maybe with like a, maybe like this block will be the walk-in to an external guard tower, and the guard tower will hopefully give us a little bit of a lookout space. But this is okay. This is the block. Block that needs to go up is here. Oh wait. Oh yeah, this is a 1 block jump. Okay. Something else I've been meaning to do, put down a lightning rod so that we don't get a bunch of villagers turned into witches. That would be very unfun to deal with. Very, very unfun. Should be enough surface area to protect the whole village. Rod. Try loser, that's my bed. You need to make a couple more iron farms. How is a villager being... Literally how? Okay. New plan. Every single one of these blocks becomes path block. Difficult. Boxes. Okay. Best I can do. I was here to troubleshoot that. It could have been a situation where a golem spawned on there, close enough to hit the zombie and he killed him. Would have been bad for my bottom line. Of course, we do care about the lives of villagers, but you know, it would be bad for my bottom line. Let me just get a lead and drag all of these excess golems into the... Can't do that because I don't have string. Yahoo! All, I guess. I think the next thing I should enchant is a bow. Definitely gonna want a stronger one. Okay. Torches. I have 2 torches. Apparently enough. One block drop. Purple. Actually, now that this cave is lit up, we could just Cask of Amontillado our way over. I love plastering over my problems instead of dealing with them. Too high. And we made the checking. Making sure. Now, let me go hunt down every brick that we hands on. Guys who trade metal. Not nearly. mind. It still works. I'm just paranoid. Oh, it's actually. Yeah, we either need to go down to the lush cave that we found and mine up a shitload of the clay, smelt it, or well, I don't think there's an ore. It's like being in hell for me. You're going. cut down a bunch. Oh. Now hit his max level where he offers us quartz. Probably at some point in the future. It'd be more useful if he offered us like quartz in the form of the mineral and use it in crafting. I guess that just means that in future when we get quartz we fit in instead of in block form. Five max 8 for. And I've got my. Yeah, I think our best iron farming method is still our best emerald farming method is iron farm. You know what? I want to speedrun. I want to speedrun getting this guy his his next level trades. Reason for that is because I just kind of want to be able to do the. I trade glass and then I make glass panes. Then I trade glass. Hopefully be emerald. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to light this shit up. And if I was being diligent, I should fill all these holes as well, so that no Enderman can teleport in here during a storm and end up picking blocks out of the ground and then placing them in my base. Yes, please. Gonna ask me what's the goal of Minecraft? I don't know. There is no goal. It's freeform. Do your own thing. um. Yes, there were multiple people involved. No, I'm not. No, I'm not snitching. Don't tell the chat what this is about. I'm not telling you. I'm not giving you the other names. I've kept the names to myself for like a decade. I'm not giving up their names now. I ain't a snitch. I'm surprised you remember that over the time. I almost set the classroom on fire. Oh, you remember when we had those like shitty plasterboard ceilings? Yeah, I almost Oh yeah, there were multiple culprits. Okay. So Jeff and I almost set the class on fire once, and what we did was we bought a bunch of those sparklers, and then we crushed up the gray bits to make like a powder powdery a powdery mess, and then we took said powdery mess, put it in a bottle, lit a fuse, set it off, and then a fucking gout of fire shot out of the bottle, went right up to the plasterboard ceiling, and the ceiling started to catch fire, but it didn't fully catch fire. So you're on a Squid Games. Yeah, it was Lewis was there. I mean, he's there for like 90% of the there for 90% of the shit, but it was it was a thing. It was a whole thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun. I love Racial Harmony Day. I love dressing up like a South African dude coming into class and then getting fucking blasted. In my defense, I was basically old enough. You know what? No, no. Yeah, I figured the next time Liam sees me in person, he's just gonna walk past shaking his head like... he's gonna be disappointed in me. I'm gonna lose aura. Honestly, the concept of like aura farming, aura loss, aura gain is so funny to me. And then all those videos calling out like Sung Jin Woo for being such a tremendous aura farmer. Yeah, I remember those days. I like solo leveling. I've read the manhwa, but oh my god, the guy does not stop aura farming. He just you think of someone who was a former like F rank or like an E rank adventurer would be more sympathetic to like the cause of the common man, but no, when trouble arrives, he's always there like fucking aura farming on people. It's insane. I'm not saying I would do anything different if I had superpowers. In fact, if I had superpowers, I'd probably be worse. I'd probably be even worse about it. But you can admit that that a car is broken without being a mechanic. Like low key, You can know. You don't need to be a mechanic to know when a car doesn't start. And I would not be any more responsible with my use of superpowers. Shit, I might even be worse. If someone I don't like pisses me off, I might just walk through them like Aizen. I'll just walk through them and they'll just... half of their body evaporates. I'm on that A-train timing. Well, no. Honestly, like, if the world knows you have superpowers, that's a really good way to get fucking black-bagged by the Mossad or something, or by the FBI, and put in, like, a secret underground laboratory. So honestly, if I got superpowers, I'd just continue living the low life. I'd like, nobody would find out. Actually, I haven't watched The Boys. I just know a lot. I've received most of the plot synopsis from a friend. Sam's a big fan of The Boys. I think the only parts of The Boys I've seen are like A-Train killing Huey's girlfriend and... Is it that good? A lot of like... Okay, so The Boys is made by Garth Ennis, and I will admit that the guy is a creative genius, but he's also fucked in the head. Garth Ennis is like so fucked in the head. It's like... Josh, I don't know if you've ever read a comic called Crossed, or The Crossed. It's spelled like Crossed. It's basically The Walking Dead, except the virus makes you want to rape people and like rip them apart with your bare hands and like stomp them to death. It is so fucked. Garth Ennis is... I cannot dispute the fact that the guy is a creative mastermind. But also everything he touches is like, ugh, oh god. Everything he touches is like, ugh, oh no. It's like edge. It's like needless edge, and I don't know if The Boys is like that. I don't know if it's like that or if it's completely different. If I've completely misread the situation. But yeah, like anything Garth Ennis touches is like riddled with edge to me. Yeah, you can try reading The Crossed. I bet you could get through like 1 or 2 bits of it, but when you see like get a temporary stay on execution. Crossed. It's like it's spelled like that, and it is honestly bad enough that after reading The Crossed, you would probably go to like a Junji Ito manga as like a palate cleanser. It's that bad. And it's by Garth Ennis, creator of The Walking Dead and also The Boys, I think. Well, Ennis was part of the creative team on The Boys. But yeah, it's I don't know. I've had The Boys listed to me as one of those like incredibly edgy forms of media, which to be fair, I do like sometimes, okay? Berserk is a fucking masterclass in being edgy, terrifying media. But I just put The Boys on a list of like things I may watch eventually, but may not be a super high priority. But if you think it's peak, then I should check it out. Because you've put me onto Bleach, and Bleach is amazing. I've tried to put a couple of my friends onto Bleach, but it's hard to explain. With all I know about Bleach now, it's hard to explain it to someone like, yeah, the kid with a big sword. 15-year-old with a big sword. But Yeah, yeah. And then you tell him it's like, okay, fine, kitchen knife, meat cleaver. You tell him it's like old school Demon Slayer, and they're like, I don't like Demon Slayer. It's like OG Demon Slayer. Okay, sure. I should be a lot freer on the 5th of November going forwards because I will have did all of my gay little coursework, my gay little university, and my gay little life can begin. I don't know why I called all of those things gay little something. My university's not gay. My life isn't entirely gay. And who doesn't do a little bit of gay shit with their boys from every now and then? And who can wholeheartedly say, sus? The Singapore University of Social Sciences, or sus. It's kind of like me. Oh. Damn. Didn't know. You imagine if, like, I never found out about this, and then you got into psych, you went through the whole process, you came out, and then I'm like, one day, when I'm an old man, I'm like, yeah, maybe I do need therapy. And I walk into a psych's office and it's just you. And then you're like, nope, get out. We're not get out. Go somewhere else, I can't deal with you. Is a psychologist allowed to do that? If they're like, yeah, I can't help you. Find someone more qualified. Is a psychologist allowed to do that if they meet someone and they're like, it's someone they know personally, so there's a conflict of interest, or they're like, I know for a fact I can't fix you? Is a psychologist allowed to be like, nope, not taking this one? Ah, got it. And then that's probably how someone like me would end up getting passed around. Not even in the sexual sense this time. I mean, like, literally passed around like I'm fucking Shohei Ohtani. That Shohei Ohtani is another aura farmer. I have a lot of American mutuals. I call them mutes or moodies in my social circle. I can't really explain why, but I just woke up one day to seeing like 50 pictures of Shohei Ohtani in like a Mexican Dia de los Muertos fit. He's like walking around with a big sombrero in the color of the Dodgers. He's like white and blue. He's aura walking. And I just looked at that and I was like, another generational aura farmer. I'm gonna tell my children about this man. When my children are in university studying, like, macro auranomics 101. I say that as if I'm gonna have kids. I say that as if they're gonna be smart enough to get into university. God knows what brain rot is going to look like in the next decade. They're probably gonna invent, like, brain rot 2. We're gonna have Coco Melon Prime. My kids are gonna go to school and learn about Tung 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 Sahur. They're gonna go to school and study gooting. Oh no. You know, I've had to explain to one of my literature professors. This woman is like a professor of English lit, and I had to sit there and, with a straight face, explain to her why 6-7 was funny, and to do that, like, to adequately, like, get the point across. I was like, okay, so there's this character called Magic from a game called Marvel Rivals, and they record a lot of edit audios of her walking around with this rap song playing, and the rap song goes like, shades on with the glasses. Some bro say cause he a savage. So shooters stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro put butt rape today behind. And I had to like explain this to my university lecturer, and I was like, okay. So because of that rap song, 6-7 is funny. And then and it was like genuinely one of the worst experiences I've had in academia. And then towards the end, my teacher was still like, I still don't get why 6-7 is funny. And I'm like, honestly, prof, I don't get it either. I just, yeah, it's you guys are out of the brain rot loop. Call that a win. Call that a win in your books. Because oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Way more bricks. I think what we need is a better iron farm, honestly. This one's a little bit of a letdown. Maybe I could get the golems to die quicker if I replaced this side with a blue campfire, but that would still not kill them that quickly. Golems are still tanky as hell. I will say this though, the wall is looking nice. It's nowhere near complete. In fact, this, even when I go around the entire village, that's only half of the wall done. But like, this is not a good farm. Sugarcane farm is not good. I know it's gonna pay dividends when it's, you know, bigger, but at the moment it not good. Not good. And by a map, Swamp Explorer. You know what? I may actually buy a map to a swamp. I'm not even kidding. I mean, we can mangrove. Well, you know what? I was gonna say we may need it for slime. Then I realized that down there's probably a big slime. We have a trial chain, but we can farm slime. Farm most other resources, honestly. Oh shit! I need to wax. I think a copper rod. I think a lightning rod will work as long as it's there. I don't see why it wouldn't. Well, honestly, at the rate at which we're getting bricks, I think it would make more sense if I just run down the lush cave, and then I steal a little bit of the clay. I want to say it's safe. I don't think I'm in danger from... And I can just chuck it all in a smelter. That will work quite well. Oh, there's also a bunch of granite here. So, I'm gonna need to hook up like 4 or 5 furnaces so that I can get smelting time. Hey, hold on. There is a type of smelter that I know how to make. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and then I'm gonna try and make a very basic super smelter from memory. Well, it's 8 times faster than a normal furnace, but it also requires about 8 times the stuff. At my own risk. Are we in a state where we can afford that financially? Because we are farming iron, we have the means of producing our own iron. Genuinely. Grab the the 2 clay deposits that are more further in, but those entail me lighting up more of the Wait, is this just a very small lush cave biome? I was out here assuming that this connected to a... Oh. Yeah, this is a small cave. I mean, I was assuming that it connected to a much, much larger lush cave biome. But, as you know, I am very often wrong. Wait a sec, what am I running from? I'm in full diamond armor. Oh, and that's another section of the trial chamber, I think. Oh, shit! First skeleton I've seen in copper armor. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard explaining some things to your teachers. It's God help me if my teacher asked me, if my like lit professor asked me to explain the Kabi lame mechanism. I would just have to be like, ma'am, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. No, I would start by going, okay, so there's this TikToker, and his name is Kabi Lame, and he got famous for doing this very specific hand gesture. My teacher would probably kill me. Look at me and then be like, yeah, the brain rot's terminal, we need to execute you. Line up facing a wall. I didn't even explain like the 6-7 like hand gesture. I didn't even explain like Kendrick mango mustard. It was just explaining 6-7 to her, and it felt like a humiliation ritual. Five hoppers, 16 hoppers. Get out of my bed. I'm just gonna smelt all of the iron. All of the iron. Redstone. I don't think. I picked a terrible material to build my wall out of. What is that? I have no idea who Adam Killer is. Am I out of the loop? Am I an old man? But I've never seen that guy before. Yes, please. Wall's gonna go there. Guess I could put a top like here. Hold on. Look up. Z. No. No. Oh. 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 Also no. Okay, none of these are the thing I need, but I actually do have the thing I need in my other game. Is my forever world. This is what a world looks like when it's not Minecraft hardcore and you don't need to worry about losing your shit on the daily. It's one, two, chest, and then a hopper line going inside. One. Top future. And there's a chest on top, which is input. Chest on the middle level, which is okay. I think I have it. I just rejoined the exact same world I just left. Aren't I a genius? Oh. a slightly larger cleared area. I think a 5x5 should be plenty. Oh shit, house is in the way. Okay, where is another 5x5 that is not too far away from my... What, fuck it. Blocks out. Chest is going to go here eventually, I guess. Furnaces up here. Okay, I'm going to need way more. I'm gonna need way more iron and wood. I'm just gonna stop trading. I'm temporarily gonna stop trading. Not stop to trading the iron that we have. Best I can. I'm probably not using bamboo planks, and if I do need bamboo planks, I'm going to have to go... Right, copper armor. I have to go find enough. Start making large amounts of it. Although, if I do make each district look visually distinct, I think bamboo planks would be nice for like an oceanic fishing dish. Okay. Has to be a furnace. Lastly, there's gotta be a here. Fastest way to connect all of them probably be hopper here, hopper. My god. Fuck ass machine is gonna take so much iron. What? Actually, I could get a little head start on what I need by starting to tear down the little ones. So holy shit, there are a lot of golems. I know we've hit like this natural point where they can like their ability to breed is going to soon exceed the space that I have available. I don't know what to do about it. Oh. Well, okay, I do know what to do about it. It involves putting them all in like little boxes, little working cubicles. And before you're like, hey, that sounds like slavery. It's not. It's not. I'm not making them do. They're just sitting there. Come on. I don't know why you'd accuse me of... I don't know why you'd accuse me of doing something that I'm very obviously doing. Watch out. Okay, 20. This should be enough. Ah. Here's the thing. I'm more Asian than white. Which means this is a new one. Most people look at me and they don't immediately clock that I'm Asian. They're just like, that's a very weird looking Italian. Really weird looking white guy. On and of course, I just said it. I just said 7, 7, 6. Ah. Oh yeah. That's weird. I don't look it, but I am good at hiding my power level. Boats. Chest. Let's fancy. Let's make Deep Slate break. Line the boat. Press F3B. Hitbox is over all of the. For all of. Okay. Yes. And the way to test this is if I put like 64 of something, or if I put like 8 of something. If I put 8 of something in here, when all of the hoppers are down, it'll put 1 into each. I'm just gonna have to make sure I don't accidentally get into the boat every time I try and, do anything. That's enough for 3 more hoppers, so that will be half of the system done. I think. Don't need yeah. Well, for the system to work, we do actually need the top part. Yep, it's over the corners. Put these blocks in place so that nothing can fuck with it. Then throw in 8. Should see is 1 piece of charcoal in each of the furnaces. Okay, excellent. Now, 1 going into the top of each of these. I need to repeat that. And so it uses a tremendous amount of material resource. I'm not gonna lie. It consumes a metric shitload of resources. But but it also means you get to smelt things 8 times as fast. And it's not like we're in the middle of an iron shortage or anything. Says the man with no iron in his inventory. Just gonna get the running a little bit. Not for 2 more hoppers, but okay. Yeah, we either need to get I think I need to get an upgrade. I need to get like an upgrade to that iron farm. Like I need to clear out a bit of land in that direction and make one of those quad chambered like 1,000 iron per hour farms. Those absolute monstrosities. Up, 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 up. This is our moment. Together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Oh. Something, 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 our voices. Na 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 na. Oh, shit, that is actually just right. What? In all of the iron we had in ore form. 8. That's gonna be enough to put a hopper into each hops. But I don't know. Did we remember to loot every single hopper that we found in whatchamacallit place? In the I can't remember what the trial chamber. The trial chamber. If we've remembered to loot all of that, what else we can do, right? So 29 levels, I should almost be at the point where I can I can buy a second shovel and enchant it with hopefully. Oh, it already has unbreaking, so I just need like efficiency. Efficiency 4 is basically enough for us to do anything. Then I'm going. Oh my god, this is going to cause so many job blocks to appear. Okay. Okay. there a way to block a villager from accepting something as their job block? I'm wondering. Barrel. A man's gotta think. Good axes that I have a shitload of. Go. Efficiency 1, breaking 2. Breaking 2, God, Hawk 2 was another meme that was so unfunny, but I kept quoting it. Can you imagine the damage that would have been done if Hawk 2 was a prevalent meme while we were in secondary school? Oh my god. And then, that's not even the funniest part about the meme. The funniest part to me is that Haley Welch then became a crypto scammer, which is insane to me. There's now an established pipeline going from a funny meme creator, or originator of a meme, to podcaster, to crypto scammer. If I blocked the whole thing off, that villagers literally could not get inside. And then I put like, I don't know. Look. I'm not a Minecraft genius like the people who made these. Yeah, I feel like it'll make us sound old, but honestly, the memes were better when we were children, or when we were teenagers. And now in the age of like post-ironic memes, you get fucking memes that are like Hawk to our respect button, and you just read that and like a little piece of your soul like is in physical pain. I can't read the words Hawk to our respect button and not like nearly throw up in my mouth. So, no access to those blocks. No way those idiot villagers could get stuck in there. We need to get our hands on a little bit more iron before we can wrap this up. Before we can wrap up today's stream. How much iron do you have, Mr. Farm? Oh, Actually, might be enough. I don't like going into the dark, like monster-infested wilderness, but I think as soon as we get the next like, okay, let me get like 30 pieces of wood, and then that should be enough to make the farm, or to make the make the super smelter run on its own. Oh, sorry, not run on its own. It'll work. It will work. It won't be super fast. It won't be like the most efficient thing you've ever seen, but it'll be a passable. And then, what we can do for the first thing is however much wood we have left, we can throw it in the upstairs, or as much wood as we have that's in a multiple of 8, we can throw it into the upstairs section, and then have the machine make more charcoal for us. Then we can put the charcoal in the middle section, yada yada, and then we can basically start our own charcoal manufacturing process. Wish the game let you craft charcoal blocks though, that'd be cool. fixed all of the problems with the iron farm, God willing. I hope there are no more problems with my iron farm. You can just have that shit run in the background. There. Take. Say we need 5 more chests, or 5 more hoppers. Oh, wait. Just realizing we may need... Actually, you know what? No. Forget it. Forget it. 1. And... I did not bring any walls. See, I know it works with, like, other things, like glass panes, but making it with walls feels like it makes more sense. Things. I'll grab what iron that is. Every time I go near to that farm, I need to raise my voice a little to be heard. That's not 8. I can count. I promise you I can count. Now, test for whether this thing works. Go inside, take something that's a multiple of 8. And yes, they're being taken out in multiples of 8. That's amazing. And then we still need a way to access the thing in the middle, which is going to be a little bit difficult. We can figure something out. And then the next thing we need to craft a bunch of slabs. And this doesn't help with it will not be like a huge factor against lag, but it will help decrease like macro amounts of lag. Will in the long run be good for us. Down here. Build up here. So there is one way into the machine that will result in, I guess, helping refuel the system, and there's going to be another way into the machine. Going to be another way into the machine that we use to fill the thing from the top. So, got a crafting table. I try and craft more crafting tables. What's wrong with me? Ladders. Grab a stack more cobble, and basically the machine will... Oh yeah, the machine will be basically done. And I can start dumping stuff into the top that will eventually get fed out of the bottom in the form of bricks. For that, how many more fuel I can use? A on the fuel. Go, sleep the night away. Then I'm going to put a collection section in the bottom. I can collect the final product. I will need to put in... I'll need to put an access way into the back so that I can just climb into the back, load the farm, not need to hurry. The back access should be... Right click on this. This is where the fuel is. Then click in numbers as long as they are multiple of 8. System. Yes. Once all of that filters out, what we take this charcoal, put it back in the machine. And because it's well insulated, there's no way that we're gonna get a villager getting here and getting stuck in the boat or getting... Actually, should never underestimate how dumb a Minecraft villager is. But I think as long as we keep these blocks out of their direct line of sight, we should not get a bunch of villagers converting into a... Yeah, I'm calling your entire race dumb. Deal with it. You don't have the best track record. Also, I've been protecting you guys for like... How many Minecraft days has it been? It's weird they got rid of the day counter. Bug charts F3.1, filer F3, FPS, TPS F3, ping hidden. Edit press F3, F6, for help press F3. Trunks, short hitboxes. Oh. Well, anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. I'll get inside my house first. Not really in a rush to end the stream, but I should be doing coursework right now. This short stream has gone on quite a while. Yeah, thank you all for sticking around, and I will be hopping off, hopefully being a little more productive. Bye everyone! Oh, well, bye Josh.